Hey Bob, so I've got three cases here today I wanted to look at, show you for the Note 7. So this one, I got it Verizon. This is the casemate. It's hard, two-piece. The buttons are covered, little metal covers, and it goes on pretty well. You just kind of stick the front of it in, and it's a little tough on that fourth corner, but you know, it's not a bad case. I mean, I could live with it. What I don't like about it, besides the fact that it's hard, I'm not crazy about that, is this edge. It's really hard to get that on camera. But the way they beveled it, it's flat. Right there. That edge is flat. And it kind of ruins that whole curve of the phone for me. It feels more, no, it doesn't feel like an edge, but it doesn't feel like the curve of the Note 7 either. So, yeah, I'm probably going to take that one back to Verizon. That's the casemate. This one I've had for about a week. I got it from Amazon. It's the Profer, Profer, I think, Profer. It's real thin TPU, flexible. One big piece for the cutout for the camera, not separate for the fingerprint, and one for the camera lens, just one big one. And it's shiny, glossy, slick, no grippy things on the side there, very slick. And I thought this was going to be the one that I would like a lot, just because I've got their version of this for the S7. But I didn't realize on this particular one, you can kind of see it a little bit here, especially when it gets this silver phone, the way that it's just an abrupt right angle right there, the way that thing does that. They could have made that a little bit better transition or something than just a 90-degree. Plus, it's a very shallow lip on that thing. You can't, you know, when you're looking at these cases, one thing I've learned is to make sure that you can get to the S Pen pretty easy. Some of these cases I've seen reviewed by other guys that stick out too far here. It's a little difficult to get the S Pen out. But this one's no problem for that. The buttons are covered. Nice and clicky, good button response. So overall, it's exactly the case I wanted, just with this little aesthetic issue here that I don't care for. Now this one I just got in today, this next one. And this is the one that I thought was just going to be we'll see what it's like. But it turns out this is the Rinkey, I guess, the way you say this, case I got from Amazon. And this is a very nice case. Let's get this little cardboard deal out, and and we'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. There we go. Put that away. And it's the smoked version of this. Again, it's soft TPU on the sides. The back is it's not flexible, but it still feels just a little soft. It's not quite as hard as this casemate one. Buttons are covered, and overall, right now, I would say this is my favorite case that I've tried on it. Got good access to the S Pen if I'm not reaching around this little tripod. And again, that corner that I was griping about a little bit on the Profer case, see how they've rounded that off a little bit, which is what those guys should have done. And they've got a little bit more protection, I think, on that little hump there. So, and I think it looks overall pretty good on the phone. Again, it's the silver one, so you got lots of mirror finish here. But the buttons are covered, nice and clicky. Everything looks good. And thought they were metal buttons when I first got this, but they're in fact just TPU. But they work really well. Now, about this little piece of cardboard that put aside here for a second. So here's the deal. It comes with some instructions here where you can take a picture or print something out that you like or whatever, and this is the exact size, dimensions and stuff for you to lay this down as a template, as a stencil, if you will, on something, a picture or something you've printed that you like a logo or whatever, and then you just simply trace around it and then cut it out, and it'll fit right in the back of the case. So that's kind of cool. I mean, because you can see, even though this one's smoked, the glare, but you can see the Verizon logo and Galaxy logo and such is all there. You can see that very clearly through this case. So if you had some picture or St. Louis Cardinals or Texas Rangers type logo or something that you had printed out, and you stuck that on there, cut it out around it, traced it, and then put it in your case, you could have a kind of a custom back for your case here and cover the phone up. I think it would work pretty well, so I'm going to try that. So that's the 3 cases I've got on my desk right now. I did have the Samsung S Flip case. I know there's an S View case, S Flip, and an LCD or something. I think I had the S Flip case that the whole front was kind of frosted and a clock showed up when you closed the thing, and it was not good. I didn't like that at all. But so far, I'd say out of the 4 cases, including that Samsung case, Samsung, the Casemate that I got at the Verizon store, and the Profer case I got from Amazon, and then this Rinkey. I'd say this Rinkey, this is the one that I like the most, and may look to see if they have some different styles or colors that I can get. So overall, yeah, that's the one I'm going with for right now. So later.